Hey everybody, this is Chen here, president of Saglo. I've been in commercial real estate for 25 years and I focus on the shopping center industry. A little bit of a quick tip today is that when you're trying to figure out if your shopping center is doing well, one of the things that you're really looking at is how well are your tenants doing. And if you're in a shopping center business, then you're looking at the tenant sales. The higher the tenant sales, the more likely that they're making money. If they're making money, they can pay you more rent. And that's kind of the way that it works. It's a cascading effect. To understand the level of sales that a business needs to do, depending on their type of business, you have to have a little bit of research and data. And good news is that ICSC has compiled a lot of data with their data partner Datex to provide you some very good information. So they published this US Datex and ICSC together published this national sales productivity and occupancy cost chart on a quarterly basis. And you can see that apparel stores, on average, their occupancy cost is 9.5%, meaning that if an apparel store is selling $200 per square foot of stuff, then a healthy occupancy cost ratio for them would be 9.5% of that, or $19 a square foot. Beauty supplies can pay a lower percentage of their sales to rent and still be healthy. Craft stores can pay a little bit higher, and fitness can pay even a little bit higher. And that makes sense because with fitness, you're not really having a lot of cost of goods sold. The majority of your cost is your equipment leases and your equipment financing, which I believe could be which is less of an expense than hiring a whole bunch of people. Fast food has a relatively low occupancy health ratio at 6.2%. Dollar stores are at 7.7%. And then if you look at supermarkets, I've mentioned before, supermarkets are the lowest margin business in our space. I mean, on average, they need to be at about 1.9% or 2% to have a good occupancy health ratio. That being said, if you look at the actual sales per square foot, again, supermarkets are one of the highest at $711 a square foot, but a lot of that goes to cost of goods sold, employee wages, and of course, rent. And so they need to be at about 2%. And that's how you read this. You look at what is your typical sales per square foot at the type of category of retailer that you're dealing with. You can see a few years of data, 22, 23, 24, and then 2025 rolling 12 months. So this is something that comes with your membership at ICSC. You can get even more data from their data provider Datex. And if you want, I can drop the links below, but I hope you enjoyed this.